What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and I'm coming at you. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy. And listen, my queen Rachel Zegler had a brand new movie come out. Okay, this weekend. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. Everybody loved it. And the world is healed thanks to my queen Rachel Zegler. No, actually, she didn't have. None of this is true. I'm pulling your chain right now. No, in reality, listen, when it comes to the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, you had literally one of the worst critic scores of the entire franchise come out. You ended up having, yes, performing worse on its previews than the Marvels. Literally the Marvels. And if you saw my earlier video, you saw that the Marvels is dead. There's no retrieving that. This had a worse performing opening weekend than the Marvels at $5 million. It was a disaster. And yes, it did see a boost to its possible projections, but even its boost was an increase. And we can come over here to what its actual boost was: $38 million, between $38 million and $50 million domestically, but that's still not great. And worldwide is about $97 million to $157 million. And it is tracking on the low end. It came in on the low end, because the domestic numbers all the numbers are in as of right now. Actually, I don't have a complete set of numbers. You'll have a more complete set of numbers as of Monday, but I do these on Sunday, so that's what it is. So I have a incomplete set of numbers for Sunday. It's not good. Legitimately, it's not good. This is not what you want to help revitalize a franchise. What we have here is domestically, it only came in $44 million. Internationally, as of right now, it only came in $54 million. Sitting on a worldwide box office of $98 million. That's not good. Legitimately, that's not good. That's tracking more along the lines of what we saw for the low end of all this. Not even the high end. Now, when it comes to this movie it's being reported that, this movie costs about $100 million to make. And I'll scroll down here, because it says right here, it costs about $100 million to make, but in reality, it cost about $120 million, where it ended up being filmed at. They got about a $20 million tax credit, and they need about $25 million to $300 million just to break even. And I know you're getting a bunch of people on Twitter right now saying, oh my God, it made $100 million. It made $100 million. That means it broke even, right? Wrong. Because when it comes to making these movies, you have two factors to take into account when it comes to actual, how much money goes to where. Your budget, breaking even is about $300 million. We're going to take this on the high end. $300 million. Why does it cost $300 million? Because not only do you have to cover the cost of how much to film, you then have to cover the cost of marketing. You then have to cover the cost of, quite literally, all the theater's cuts. Because each theater gets a cut of this movie. It ain't looking pretty. It ain't looking like it's gonna help do anything. And when you actually look over here, The Hunger Games: Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes chirps $44 million opening, enough to reignite the franchise. No, it's not. Legitimately, it's not, because when you look at past numbers for the franchise, when you look at how they opened up and everything, where is it? Right here. The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 2. This is the last movie beforehand. This came out in 2015. We're in a much different world of 2015. That movie started at $102.6 million. This movie is about $10 million behind that, but $10 million is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of seats that weren't filled. And when you look at all the other past opening weekends, Mockingjay Part 1, $121.8 million. The original Hunger Games, $152.5 million opening weekend, and Hunger Games: Catching Fire, $158 million opening weekend. This is the lowest opening to the entire franchise. So it is so far tracking even behind the rest of the franchise. And Mockingjay Part 2 was not a good movie, by the way. It actually ended very terribly, and a lot of people had criticisms of it. Guess what? Guess what? Everything's tracking behind it. It ain't in a good position. Then you take a look over here. New The Hunger Games prequel underperforms industry projections at US box office after The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, grossing $44 million on its 3-day opening weekend in the US, lowest for the franchise and less than what Mockingjay Part 2 grossed on its opening day alone back in 2015. And I already said all that, but this gives it some perspective. The Hunger Games total box office $44 million, 3-day opening at US box office breakdown. $50.8 million Thursday preview, $13.3 million per Friday, 19.1 million Friday plus previews. That's adding it all up because that's what a lot of these people end up saying. They'll add in the preview numbers plus Friday numbers. In reality, $13.3 million was what you got for Friday. Come down to $15 million on Saturday, $9.9 million Sunday from Saturday. Can be lower or higher when actuals come out on Monday. That's right. We still got to wait for Monday for the full list of numbers, but it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. This movie's going to struggle hard just to break even. And then, yes, you have a holiday weekend coming up this week. Okay, we got Thanksgiving coming up. You got Black Friday. Families are going to be together. A lot of families like to go to movies and everything like that on holiday weekends just to go spend time together, right? Well, here comes another problem. This weekend we got Wish coming out, and you know what? I'm going to pull that up real quick. Wish releases this Wednesday. This Friday? No, is it Friday or is it Thursday when it releases? Oh, it releases this Wednesday. Now, Wish isn't tracking any better. Wish is actually tracking very below hand. But why am I bringing Wish into this? Wish is also going to take from the Hunger Games audience. A lot of the people that will go watch Hunger Games are probably also going to go watch the Wish movie. That's a lot of money taken away from the Hunger Games. Now, this is not helping out. This doesn't help anything out. You might have a holiday weekend coming up, but is that going to help this movie? Probably not. It is going to struggle just across that break-even line, and I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to think it's a funny time because guess what? At the end of the day, Rachel Zegler is box office poison. Legitimately, she is box office poison. When you look at all of her past movies, West Side Story, and I'm going to pull those numbers up real quick. West Side Story flopped. You got West Side Story right here, okay? Flopping. Granted, okay, home market, nope, home market didn't even help it. West Side Story came in at the end with the $74 million worldwide. That didn't help, okay? That's Rachel Zegler's first movie. What was her second movie technically? Shazam 2. How did Shazam 2 do? Huh? That movie didn't do good at all. Shazam 2, pulling it up right now. $132 million worldwide box office. These movies aren't good, okay? You also got Snow White to deal with. All the marketing around Snow White, all what Rachel Zegler said in regards to Snow White, she has become box office poison. She has become a disdain to everyday audience viewers. People don't want to watch her with, they don't like her. She's going out there saying all sorts of vile, horrific things that are turning audiences off. And guess what? Audiences are then going to go out and do what they usually do. Pay with their wallets, okay? Pay with wallets. And I get it, okay? In regards to Shazam and West Side Story, as of right now, Hunger Games, domestically, doing a little bit better than both of these did on their first weekends. Not gonna lie, doing a little bit better. Doesn't help out a lot. Doesn't mean a whole lot. Because at the end of this, what are we gonna see? Rachel Zegler will be the box office poison that will help end a lot of this BS. She has not been in a grossing movie. She has not been in a successful movie. Breaking even is not a success. Breaking even isn't how you do this. These films are put out to make money. Breaking even doesn't mean you made money. That means you broke even, and it was a waste of time. But on that note, guys, let me get your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it out, friends. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now. What's going on, guys? Listen, it's Christmas season coming up, and you know what makes great gifts? That's right, Coffee Brand Coffee. Coffee Brand Coffee makes wonderful gifts. And guess what? They don't just have great coffees, teas, and cocos. They also got gear. They got K-Cups. And also, they got wonderful gift boxes. Gift boxes that include all sorts of wonderful, great goodies. You got chocolate-covered coffee beans, raspberry yogurt pretzel twists, sea salt milk chocolates, caramel. You got chocolate-covered coffee beans, peppermint hot cocoa, spicy and sweet treat mixes, kettle corn pop, premium vacuum travel tumblers, and all sorts of wonderful great stuff that you can get at Coffee Brand Coffee. And these make great Christmas gifts. So guys, please check out coffeebrandcoffee.com and use promo code BACKTACO at checkout to get 10% off your purchase. That's coffeebrandcoffee.com, promo code BACKTACO.